Welcome to Hope Flicks, your trusted source for global updates and breaking headlines. Today, we're diving into escalating tensions between Russia and the United Kingdom, tensions that are making waves across Europe and the wider world. In a dramatic new statement, Dmitry Medvedev, one of Vladimir Putin's closest allies and the deputy chairman of Russia's Security Council, has launched a verbal attack on Britain. Medvedev warned that Russia could seize UK assets in retaliation for London's support of Ukraine. And in a shocking move, he personally insulted Britain's Foreign Secretary, David Lammy, calling him, quote, the English idiot. This remark wasn't just an offhand insult. It was broadcast across Russian media, signaling Moscow's intent to escalate its rhetoric against London. So why does this matter? Dmitry Medvedev isn't just any politician. He's a former Russian president, a former prime minister, and now one of Putin's most outspoken defenders. Whenever Medvedev speaks, he reflects the hardline views of the Kremlin. His threats are often used to send aggressive messages that Putin himself avoids saying directly. By targeting Britain so strongly, Medvedev is making it clear. Moscow now sees the UK as its #1 Western adversary. Let's break down this asset threat. Since the invasion of Ukraine in 2022, the United Kingdom has frozen billions of dollars worth of Russian assets, including the fortunes of oligarchs, Russian state banks, and companies tied to the Kremlin. Britain is also pushing for those frozen funds to be used for Ukraine's recovery. That move has enraged Moscow. In response, Medvedev and other Russian officials are threatening to seize British property and financial assets inside Russia. Now, realistically, British investments in Russia are limited today. Many companies already pulled out after the war began. But Moscow may still target businesses that remain, or even threaten diplomatic property, as a form of retaliation. There's another layer to this story. Russia's propaganda machine is shifting focus. For years, Moscow painted the United States as its main enemy. But now, with signs of warming relations between Russia and Washington, the UK has become the Kremlin's top target. This isn't accidental. By portraying Britain as the world's main aggressor, Moscow is trying to divide Western unity. The message is simple. The US can talk peace, but the UK is the real warmonger. In fact, Kremlin propagandists have gone even further, threatening the use of Russia's Poseidon nuclear drone to, quote, drown the UK. These extreme threats are not realistic military plans, but part of a psychological warfare campaign designed to intimidate and unsettle. So how is Britain reacting? The UK has not shown any signs of backing down. London continues to supply weapons to Ukraine, expand NATO cooperation, and push for stronger sanctions against Russia. Officials in Westminster say that personal insults and threats will not change Britain's commitment to supporting Ukraine's sovereignty. In fact, many analysts believe Medvedev's words could backfire, pushing the UK and its European allies even closer together in their stance against Moscow. This story matters for more than just Britain and Russia. Diplomatically, it signals just how strained relations have become. Economically, it highlights the ongoing battle over frozen assets, money that could shape Ukraine's future. And militarily, it shows Russia's willingness to use intimidation and nuclear threats as part of its global strategy. As the war in Ukraine drags on, these kinds of threats remind us that the conflict isn't only on the battlefield. It's also a war of words, propaganda, and global influence. You're watching Hope Flicks. We'll continue to follow this developing story as Russia and the UK trade threats and harsh words. What do you think about Russia's warning? Is Moscow simply bluffing? Or are we seeing the beginning of a deeper confrontation with Britain? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more breaking news updates from around the world. This is Hope Flicks, bringing you news with clarity and perspective. Stay tuned and stay informed.